Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be reacting to the battle theme from Metaphor ReFantazio, whatever it is, for the very first time. I've heard nothing from this game yet, so I'm very excited to get into it. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music. We're really glad to see you once again. Thanks for joining me. Let's listen to some more video game music. I am so annoyed with copyright stuff. I just decided I was going to do a bunch of video game songs back to back, so there's like almost no chance we're going to have any copyright issues, and that makes me very happy. So let's listen to some Metaphor ReFantazio. I guess Metaphor is the name of the series, or maybe this is a series. I don't know. It's a new game from Atlas that's going to be releasing in October. I have October 11th, 2024 as the release date. It's coming out on several platforms, including PC, and I hope to play it at some point. It's by the same studio, or a studio from Atlas that worked on several of the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona games, and the composer is Shoji Meguro. So Meguro Sensei created this soundtrack, although I don't know if we have guest vocalists like Persona has sometimes. Studio Zero is the name of the studio. It's like a new offshoot studio at Atlas that's going to be working on just this series or just other offshoot series or something. I really don't know that much. I've kind of been avoiding learning very much about this game. I've seen just teeny tiny amounts of gameplay footage and stuff, but it looks cool, and it's by the people making, Persona 3, 4, 5, and some of those games. So, I'm in. I'm optimistic that it'll be good. I don't know what to expect from the soundtrack. I don't know if we're going to get Persona 3 kind of like hip-hop-ish type stuff, if we're going to get... Yeah, I don't know. I thought Battle Theme is probably good. This studio or the Atlas guys tend to like go all in on some of this battle music. So I thought that's probably a good place to start with the soundtrack. And I've done a lot of talking. Let's get into it. Yeah, I'm going to hit play. Let's go. I cannot wait. It's kind of a short song, but I cannot wait to hear it. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, we gotta, there's a lot to take in 29 seconds. So it's not hip hop. I noticed that right away. As you can tell, I'm an experienced listener of music. Really cool. So it just jumps right in. This is not a... If y'all have ever played, some games, they tend to have like a... RPGs sometimes will have a long sort of intro phase in the song before it really picks up for the battle music. And whenever you're high leveled or late game or whatever, and you're steamrolling all of the enemies, you don't get to hear all the cool parts of the song. So that's not a problem here. The music is totally awesome right from the very first millisecond. So that's nice. Means I won't get bored listening to the same little tiny bit of the soundtrack every time I get into a battle. By the way, side comment, I really like the use of perspective on the logo for the game. That's pretty cool. I really like that. Okay. I'm going to go back to the beginning because that's awesome. I want to call it opera. It sounds operatic, but this vocalist, like, that is not a style that I have ever heard. I've heard some opera vocals. Payday 2 did that Ode de whatever. I've forgotten the name because it's been years now, but Payday 2 had that really cool operatic track. It sounds a little bit like the male vocalist that did that song. If you know what I'm talking about, it's for the big bank heist. Um, but the style, the way the notes are connected here are very, very interesting when it comes to those vocals, and I just got to hear that again. So let's go. It's a pretty quick tempo. Like it's just coming in and taking names, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I actually have goosebumps on my arm. That is not something, if y'all have watched this channel, I have not. I think maybe in one song so far ever gotten like full body chills listening to something. This is awesome. It's so different, right? Like I hear a lot of great music. I love a lot of great music. I listen to it all the time. There are songs that'll like get me every time. Okay. This is crazy. I don't think that I have had this experience very many times in my whole life. Um, okay, so talking about the opera vocals, I'm gonna just say opera vocals. It's this kind of like my musical terminology is escaping me because I haven't been in band in well over a decade. Okay, so um a long time. It's like closer to 20 years now. So the notes are connected. It's like he's not singing a phrase and then taking a break. It's this very, very fast paced, hey, 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 hey kind of thing. And I don't know what language that is. Um, so I'm not sure there. Could be, some kind of made up language for the game or something. Or probably I'm wrong and y'all will probably tell me what it is. But it's not unheard of, right? Like near automata and some of that stuff. Like there are some made up languages that get used in music and stuff. So what else to say here? This transition out of that first opera section, this transition, I cannot believe how long I'm going to make this video on a 1 minute 55-second song. Like I got a lot to say. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. But this transition out of that first opera line into this next segment is amazing. That's when my chills set in. He's so intense, this guy. Gosh, it reminds me like it's got this kind of airy quality. Like the whole thing feels like this. Like y'all ever played Skies of Arcadia? You've got this airships, like battleships that would be in the sea, but they're flying, and so the whole game you're flying around on airships, and there's cool cannon combat, traditional naval warfare, but you're in the sky, and so I mean, this is like last boss type stuff. This is really, really totally amped up way more than I expected. I mean, it's very, very cool. And so I get this quality of like soaring through the air, like storm clouds in the surrounding skies, huge explosions, people firing back and forth. I don't know. I sort of see what sort of looks like an airship. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse cursor, but to the left of this fairy character, there's this crazy thing that sort of looks like a airship of some variety with some sort of crazy anvil sticking off of it. But maybe there's that kind of stuff going on in this game. I don't know, but like this is wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Skies of Arcadia definitely kind of gets me that. Not necessarily the soundtrack to Skies of Arcadia, because I don't remember a lot of that past the pirate hideout at the beginning. It's been many years since I played it. But the sort of like setting that this evokes is something like that. It's the most crazy intense thing. I gotta play this game. I gotta play this game. Okay, back it up again. Hey, Luke, do you want to record a 90-minute video about a 2-minute song? Why, yes, yes, I do. The mixing is good. The mixing is really good. Kind of back to the little bass line strings here. I hope this is not where it loops. I guess it is. Okay, and there's a weird little cut there. Okay, that was weird. Oh my, I'm sure we'll have a better edit of this once the game is actually out, which is still almost a month away as of recording this. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Should I listen to every single song? Like I'm hesitant, especially with things like a JRPG, right? Because there's going to be some certain moments in that game that are going to be so cool, I'm sure, with the music, and hearing the music for the first time is going to kind of inform how you feel in that moment and everything. You know, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's gotten to play test this game and give some early access kind of thoughts and reviews and stuff. I'm like I say, I'm trying to avoid knowing that. If y'all are excited for this game, please tell me. If y'all have heard that it's going to be good, if there's a lot of hype or whatever, please tell me. I don't know, but I think I just got sold on 2 minutes of music, you know. Y'all, okay, if y'all are done, get out of here. I'm gonna ramble a little bit longer. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Xenoblade Chronicles is a game that I talk about a lot. It's something I bring up a lot. I've listened to all of the songs on all of those soundtracks many times. They're wonderful games. It's some of the best soundtrack writing I've ever heard. Now, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, when that game came out, one of the things that I immediately just was blown away by is like there's boss battles pretty darn soon into the game, first few hours, big boss battles, and the boss music that's used for this type of guy that you'll fight, this type of enemy you'll fight several times throughout the game, called Mobius. You fight these Mobius enemies, and the music for that is like so hard. It's so incredibly just on fire from the first second it opens, with epic choral pieces, choral work, and it's like unbelievable that that's like a minor boss. It's and you get to hear that multiple times, and it evolves as you go through the game. It gets even crazier, and there's all these variations and special ending variants for certain scenarios, and it's like, it's wild how hard they went so early into that game. And, some of them have some crazy work, and they, like, do this crazy jazzy stuff in the side episodes and stuff, or the extra episodes, DLC stuff. But the music in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the Mobius boss battles is ridiculous, and I was obsessed with that for weeks. And I think I'm obsessed with this now. So, if the game is trash, I'll still have to just listen to the soundtrack and just pretend it's good. But if this is any indication of the overall game quality, wow. So that awesome. So awesome. I just keep looking at this beautiful artwork too. Like, I like to look at the camera, but the artwork is crazy. There's so much going on. It's just gorgeous. When does this game come out? October 11th. October 11th. I love it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, help me out doing some of this crazy stuff. Let me know that you appreciate this kind of stuff. Or if you want to request more music from Metaphor ReFantazio, or you want to request music from whatever other game. I am trying to stick to game stuff because I am frustrated about copyrights. But Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description and it's right below my face somewhere. So check that out if you're so inclined. Thank you for spending this time with me, especially if you made it this far in the video. On Buy Me a Coffee, there's one-off donations, there's memberships. Each and every one of y'all are super, super awesome. Have a wonderful day. Do something nice for somebody else. Until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.